Welcome to the gathering at the Cosmic Fire Summit. Please let me introduce myself. I am Mayumi Beckers from the Netherlands, and I'm walking the path of a Pampa Mesayok Earth Keeper in the Andean mystical tradition. I'm a modern medicine woman in private practice, a student of plant medicine and ceremony, and a founding member of Shaman's Directory. On behalf of your four hosts, I'm truly delighted to welcome you to the gathering at the Cosmic Fire Summit, where we have invited shamanic earth-based healers, teachers, thought leaders, and allies to light the way into our future. As our world today faces many challenges to our health, environment, and global system, it is more important now than ever to return to and fully embrace the organizing principles of nature that allow us to live with respect, in balance, and in right relationship with the earth and all living things. With all the turmoil that is happening around the world, as a collective, we are being asked to evolve, to awaken, and remember our original authenticity, to move from separation to collaboration, from indulgence to reciprocity, from ownership to stewardship, and from the mundane to the sacred. Shamanic earth-based traditions offer ancient teachings and practices that have existed across the continents for thousands of years, and yet it seems that they have been widely forgotten and overlooked by the modern world. So it is really time for humanity to learn, to remember, and to embrace the ancient wisdom and timeless, imminently relevant nature of shamanism. And we like to say that it is time for a shamanic revival. The gathering at the Cosmic Fire Summit is brought to you by Shaman's Directory, an online global platform created to bring shamanic earth-based services to the world's doorstep. The gathering at the Cosmic Fire Summit is committed to making shamanic earth-based healing an everyday practice, free of barriers, accessible, approachable, and inclusive to all people. Shamanic wisdom teaches generosity, compassion, and gratitude, and holds the keys to natural healing, real sustainability, harmonious living, and a potential for both personal and global change. Each one of us holds the power to ignite great change within ourselves and in the world around us. And when we remember who we are, that we are part of one family, and that we are part of nature, the answers that we are seeking will appear. From our innermost personal questions regarding our lives and relationships to our greatest concerns about the future of our human family and the earth itself, shamanic earth-based wisdom can guide and heal and empower us to navigate them all. It is time for us to remember and embrace shamanic earth-based wisdom and medicine, and to allow it to light the way into our future. Around the Cosmic Fire, you will hear from more than 30 honored wisdom keepers who have been initiated into traditional shamanic lineages. Speakers include thought leaders, elders from original, indigenous, and First Nation peoples, and Western-born shamanic earth-based practitioners from across the continents. You will see familiar iconic faces from the global shamanic community and some exciting new faces as well. Each one of them has unique and valuable wisdom and medicine to share. Sandra Ingerman has described our summit speaker lineup as a feast of shamanic wisdom and medicine, and indeed it is. It is our great honor to be collaborating with all of our summit speakers and to know that they are each part of our global family. As teachers, colleagues, and allies in the healing of our planet, having access to their wisdom, support, and guidance has expanded our lives tremendously, and we know that it will expand and transform yours as well. We are so glad that you have found yourself here to awaken, to remember, and to become part of this great global community. I'm now pleased to introduce you to your other hosts around the Cosmic Fire, and I wish you a wonderful summit.
Thank you, Mayumi, and welcome everyone. I'm Trisha Bennett, and I live on the northeast coast of the United States. I am a shamanic practitioner a grandmother in training in the traditional way of learning to be of service to my community and the world, a Western trained addiction and trauma specialist in practice for over 40 years, and a founding member of Shaman's Directory. As Mayumi mentioned, the gathering at the Cosmic Fire Summit is brought to you by Shaman's Directory. We are a nonprofit global directory created for original people, First Nation healers and teachers, and Western trained shamanic practitioners to offer our collective wisdom and medicine to the world, and for all those seeking healing or to restore balance in their lives to book a session. Shaman's Directory was created as an answer to the call of the prophecies of original peoples that have resounded across our planet for centuries, that it is now well past time for us to come together and return to living in right relationship with the earth and all of life. At Shaman's Directory, we are clear that the problems that plague our world today as individuals and a human family are embedded not only in our physical bodies and our minds, but in our energetic bodies, our spirit bodies, our ancestry, and the unfinished business of our past lives as well. Knowing that shamanic earth-based wisdom addresses our well-being on all of these levels, we are committed to bringing this ancient and timely medicine back to the forefront of people's minds when considering our overall health and well-being and the future of our planet. Shamanic earth-based wisdom is not the latest trend. It is not something new. The original, traditional, First Nation, and Aboriginal people of our planet have been keeping it alive for thousands of years. The shamans and medicine people of the world have always risen to meet the needs of their communities, and today the community is a global one. In answer to the call of the prophecies, these wisdom keepers are beginning to come forward to offer their teachings to all those of us who are ready to listen. As shamanic earth-based healers and teachers are scattered far and wide across our planet, we thought, what better way to make this vast and varied wisdom available to the world than through an international directory. Many other healing modalities have international directories, and we believe that it's time for shamanic earth-based wisdom and medicine to be honored in the same way. At Shaman's Directory, we like to say that it's time for our human family to make an appointment. We are at a tipping point here on our precious planet. Only when each one of us is engaged in our own healing work will the great global shift in consciousness that we all sense is coming be able to occur. Yvonne Nunez del Prado, a teacher of Andean mysticism, offered a beautiful quote to our summit audience. He said that each one of us has a unique place that only we can fill here on Earth. The key is having the courage to grow big enough to fill it. During this summit, you will meet many of our amazing Shaman's Directory ambassadors and practitioners, each of whom will invite you in their own way to welcome shamanic earth-based wisdom into your daily life, or to deepen the practice that you already have. When the summit is over, we hope that you will accept their invitation to explore our website, book a session, attend our free live events, peruse our resources and video library, and make the Shaman's Directory community your own. Imagining that I was headed for retirement, I could not be more surprised and profoundly grateful to be one of your hosts around the Cosmic Fire. I wish you a great summit.
Thank you, Mayumi and Trisha. Hi, I'm Wake. I live on the northwest coast of the United States. I'm a traveler, a seeker of spirit, and a student of earth-based traditions. And I'm delighted to be one of your hosts around the Cosmic Fire. Everything we do here around the Cosmic Fire and at Shaman's Directory is about creating community. A warm and welcoming community for shamanic practitioners and traditional earth-based healers and teachers, a community that welcomes those who are looking for traditional shamanic earth-based healing and teaching to support all of us to live in a better, ever more responsible way on the earth. We invite all tribes and nations, teachers, trainings, and platforms to join us around the fire. In the Andes, the Q'ero refer to this time as the Tarapai Pacha, the age of meeting ourselves again. We can no longer live with the illusion that we are separate from one another or from nature. Participating in this summit is not meant to be a passive experience. We're inviting you to actively join our global community, to engage what you already know, open to new insights, and together expand our shared language. The true callings of our soul are like a forgotten language that the traditional people of the world are still speaking. Getting to know one another, we meet ourselves more deeply. By sharing with one another, we find that we are one another. And this is the inner imperative of our time, to gather around one fire, to listen and to offer what we have to one another. We emphasize here the imperative to share, to bring ourselves fully to these moments, to ourselves and to one another, so that we can make the great changes that are necessary together. We are all works in progress, and we need one another to recognize ourselves. It's time for us to release ourselves from the grip of our daily routines and the limitations of our past, and to increase our capacity for love and service. This is the core of our work. To be present with one another is the gift we have to offer. This is not about omitting or forgetting anything. This is about bringing the totality of us to the fire, allowing the fullness of ourselves and our collective history to be transformed, and to take the next step in our evolution in community, respect, and love. We are the ancestors of the future. Together, we are powerful medicine. Each one of us has a shaman within. It's time to set them free. Have a great summit. See you around the fire.
Thank you, Wake. It's such a joy to be here with you, Mayumi, and Trisha, and with all of you, our guests around the cosmic fire. I'm Ava Tree Bloom from British Columbia in Western Canada. I'm a Mesa carrier, a craniosacral therapist, shamanic practitioner, teacher, and ceremonialist. I am passionate about cross-cultural shamanism, and I'm honored to be part of the Shamans Directory team as one of your hosts at the Cosmic Fire. As a participant in this summit, we recognize you as a light in the world. We know that you're here to find a better way forward for yourself, for your family, and for our collective global community. In order to access the many treasures in this summit, we have a few thoughts that we would like to share with you. First, each day has an abundance of wisdom to share. All of the talks will be available for free for 48 hours after the speaker's presentation. We invite you to be present for as many talks as your time allows. If you want to begin by attending for free, we suggest choosing the 2 to 4 speakers that excite and intrigue you the most and starting there. We invite you to take your time. Each and every speaker has valuable and timely wisdom and medicine to share. We hope you can find a quiet spot, settle in, or take a walk in nature and enjoy. As you listen, ask yourself, how does this apply to me? If I were to adopt this wisdom or this practice into my life, what healing, what change, what transformation might be possible for me? What might be possible for my family, and what might be possible for my community, and what might be possible for the world? We recognize there is an amazing abundance of wisdom available for you this week. If you find yourself rushing or running out of time, you may want to consider purchasing the lifetime access. This will allow you to return to all of the talks as many times as you like, for as long as you like. The Shamans Directory is a nonprofit organization. 100% of the proceeds from the lifetime access purchases will go directly to making shamanic earth-based services available across the world. Don't forget your gifts. Whether you're attending the summit for free or you've purchased the lifetime access, make sure to scroll down below each video for inspiring quotes, links, and gifts. These gifts are free to everyone around the cosmic fire. They have been offered with generosity and love, and we hope that you enjoy them all. Finally, being a part of the Shamans Directory global community and the Cosmic Fire team has been deeply transformative for me on every level. It has created global community connection and at the same time continues to affirm that this shamanic path has heart, and it is truly critical in these times that we are navigating. I hold a sincere hope that you too will be transformed by your time with us and be inspired to step more fully into your healing work, your calling, and your life. Many blessings to all. On behalf of all of us around the Cosmic Fire, your hosts, Mayumi, Trisha, Wake, and myself, we wish you a great summit.